Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to create a top and bottom navigation bar. So let's start with the top navigation bar. The name of the project is Navigation Bars. This is our new project. Let's see here what we got. We have a home. My home page class is called inside this material app. So let's delete this whole class. And let's comment this out. And let's create a file with the name, let's say top navigation bar, top underscore navigation underscore bar, and that's a Dart file. Wait a second, yeah, new Dart file, sorry. Top underscore navigation underscore bar. Okay. So let's create a stateless widget here, just like this one. We can just copy it from here. Actually, we can copy this. No, just copy this here and paste this here and the class. Now, of course, we need the material widget. Sorry, the material.dart import file on the top. Okay, so just put this import on the top and now name this class as top navigation bar. Okay, click here, create one missing override. This override function will be created here. Okay, this is unimplemented, so let's implement the code here inside this build context. So let's delete this and it should return a default tab controller class. Default tab controller. Of course, we need to this, and we need to add here the length and the children. So let's say the length of these tabs is 3 and the child here is scaffold, a scaffold widget. And then inside this widget, let us create our tabs. So what we need inside this child scaffold, we need an app bar. So let's create an app bar. Yep, app bar. The app bar should have a title inside it. This is T-I-T-L-E, title. Let's say the title is a text field, and we name it top navigation. Top navigation. And what else we need? We need here, so below the title is the last thing. So let's put it bottom, and we need here some tabs. So we need here some tabs, and in fact we will have here a tab bar first tab bar, and inside this tab bar which will have tabs, which is an array. Yeah, and here in this array we can define the number of tabs. For example, we'll have, with the length of the tabs is 3 as defined here, so we'll put 3 tabs here, and give them an icon or anything, or if we want to give a text, we can also give a text. So let's say we have one tab first of all, then we have comma second tab, then we have third tab. Yep, and we will have 3 tabs. So let's indent it properly. Okay, in each tab we are going to have, let's say, one icon, icon, and Okay, then so in this here we have an icon. So let's give it any icons. What icon we should have? We can have an icon, let's say add, and we can have text. Let's say this is small text, and this is text. Let's call it add. Okay, I have an error here. So as far as I remember, I think I don't need this here. I just need this add here, comma. Yeah, because I'm missing this comma, sorry. And yeah, I can call it like this. Yeah, and so simply just copy this in each of the other two tabs like this, and call this dot like PRO. Let's find some other tab. Okay, let's call this person, and here something called settings, and call this settings. So you can see here this icon is selected here, this person, some person is selected here, some setting icon is selected. Now what we need to do, so our app bar is defined, but this scaffold is now going to have a body which is gonna contain our tab bar view, tab bar view like this, and inside this tab bar view we are going to have these classes, or these screens that we will show when each of these tabs is selected, you know. So body should be like this, and this tab bar view, this view v should be capital, and inside this tab bar view we are going to have children, which is going to be an array of the 3 pages, you know, children. Okay, it should be like this. Yeah, that's it. So here we need to put our pages that need to be called, those 3 classes. So yeah, so let us create now 3 classes with add class, person class, and settings class. So right now there is no error. So before we put any new classes here, let's first of all call this, because we commented this out, call this top navigation bar class here, top navigation bar class. That's it. Let's call it my top navigation bar, and copy this and put this here, because this top navigation bar can also be a Flutter component, but no, it's fine. We're sure now. So let's okay, let's switch on one of our devices. Let it be any device. Let it be this one, Nexus API 26, and our emulator will be opened, and let's test our navigation bar. So here in this children we can put any number of, you know, classes, you know, that any number of, you know, and call any screens that we create here. So I will create those screens, but let's see how far we get. Okay, so the emulator is here. Let's run the app now. So if you see that we have here a top navigation where we have these three tabs, add, person, and settings that we created. But of course, we are getting an error here because we defined the length of the tabs here as 3, but we are not defining any classes, any children here in the tab bar view. So because there's nothing in the view, the length is 0. So that's why we are getting this error here. So let's add something. So as I said, we can create here three classes for adding, and for person class and setting class, and we can call these classes when we click these tabs. So I can, in a simpler way, I can simply do it here. Let me create here a material app, for example, with the home, let's say, and in the home is, let's say, a center text, text text field, and let me call this add screen. So this is my add screen. I need to put this string inside these. So that's it. What's that here? Convert to named arguments. Okay, yeah, so there had to be a child here. So we can call this material app as an add screen somewhere in a new class, or we can just simply, for the simplicity, we can simply do it here. And let's do it like let's do one. Let's copy this thing again, and let's say we have now here person screen. So let's see if we save how our app looks now. So you see for add still okay because the length is 2. We have the same error. I thought maybe we can see the 2 screens, but no. Let's add the third screen. The third screen is this. Let's call this settings screen. Settings screen. So now save, and let's see what we got. So you see we get here add screen, person screen, and settings screen, because we named, yeah, this is settings screens. Okay, yeah, so this is our top navigation working. Of course, simply we can put these things in a separate class. Let's simply create here a new dart file, call this add underscore screen, and click OK. And simply, okay, in our main app we also have a material app, so we can simply copy this class like this, and we can paste it here. Of course, we need our material.dart import file as well, first of all, because there we get this statelet and stateful widgets, and then call this add screen, add screen, add screen. Remove all these comments, remove this theme data and everything. We just need home. We don't even need the title, and just put this. Let's put this material, this home in there, and everything. Just put this in there inside the home. Yeah, and this home. So that's it. And just call this add screen here instead of just doing everything there. So main, sorry, this is my top navigation. So simply call the add screen class here. That's it. We need to import the add screen. And click here, import add screen. That's it. Now you see, you will still see the add screen here and the person and the settings. So you can see, do the same for the other two classes. So let's quickly create here a person screen dot file, person person underscore crwn person screen, and create a next one, settings screen. And now simply put this, copy this add screen from here. Okay, paste it, call this person screen, and call this and call this PERS1 person screen, and yes, person screen, and now replace this second one also in our top navigation bar, this thing also with the person screen class. Call this here. We don't need a new operator to create, to call and create an object of a class in Flutter. Yeah, so this is imported. You see, person screen is imported here, and we have no errors. Of course, we will do the same for the settings screen. We have to copy now the person screen, Control A. We paste it here. Yep, and we call it settings screen. Replace this person with settings. Copy the settings screens, Control S, and replace this third one with settings screen. That's it. And you drag it here and you will see import library package navigation bar settings screen. So its settings screen class is imported here and we have no error. And if we simply do a Control S, so we have a hot reload and you see it's working properly. So our top navigation bar, that's how a top navigation bar works, So if we want to convert this top navigation bar into a bottom navigation bar, we can simply create a new class, new dart class, and call it bottom underscore navigation underscore bar. Click OK. We can go to this top navigation bar, completely copy everything, Control A and Control C. And so we can call this class as my bottom navigation class, BOTTOM bottom navigation class. So everything else remains the same. We have a default tab controller. We have a length of 3. We have a child scaffold with app bar and everything, and a body, which is calling a tab bar view with these children, which has these 3 elements in the array, these 3 classes. But we simply change this bottom to bottom navigation bar, BOTTOM bottom navigation bar. See, yeah, so this is giving an error. Yeah, of course it will give an error because this bottom navigation bar is not inside this app bar. We have to remove this end of the app bar here, and we have to simply end the app bar here, put a comma here, and you see now the bottom navigation bar is not giving an error. Yeah, so because the bottom navigation bar is at the bottom, so it's not in the app bar. The app bar will only have this, and then we have this name parameter bottom navigation bar and this tab bar, and we have these tabs, three tabs in there: add, person, and settings as before. And then we have in the body of the scaffold we have this tab bar views, as just as before, just as the top navigation bar. So that's the only difference. We just put this. We just take this tab bar out of the app bar and we close the app bar before, and we have a named parameter bottom navigation bar before this tab bar. That's the only difference. You see, this is the top navigation bar. Here we have the app bar, and this tab bar is inside this app bar, with the named parameter bottom. But in the case of the bottom navigation, we take this tab bar out of the bottom out of the app bar, So yeah, so we took this out. You see, it was like this before. It was like this before, with named parameter bottom, just like, and this was our top navigation bar. So this time we just, let's say we just did this. We just took this whole tab bar outside the app bar. We did paste here and we called this as bottom navigation bar. That's it, and we just go to our main class and we change this to bottom navigation. We can simply comment this one, top navigation out. So this my top navigation is commented out, and we write home here again, and we call this my bottom navigation bar. That's it, and it's automatically imported. You see bottom navigation bar. This top navigation bar is no more green because we are not using it, and you see now it is a top navigation bar. Let's do a Control S. It will automatically reload. See, I don't see it here because you see this is all white. So let me add some colors to it. Let's go to our bottom navigation bar and add some colors. So inside this bottom navigation bar, we can add some colors. Let's say the label color, we see we have label padding, label style. Let's say label color, we call it, let's say colors. Control Z. Color should be here. Colors dot red. And yeah, so let's do a Control S now. Let's see now. You see these are our labels. You see settings, person, and add. So we can also have some indicator indicator color, for example, to see which one is selected. Colors dot blue. So we have some properties here, which can be modified, and we can see the effect. You see the indicator, it's getting blue here. This underline is blue. Okay, we can call it green. So let's see now. You see now it is green. This line is green here. And yeah, so we have another property which is called unselected label color. This is unselected label color. Let's call it colors dot blue. Let's say if the label is not selected, it will be blue. When we select that, it will be red. So this one is selected, automatically right now, the first one. So the last one, so it is red. So if I select this one, it will become red. If I select this one, it will become red. If I select this one, it will become red. So you can do a lot of things, with the styling of this bottom navigation bar. Of course, you can also style the top navigation bar also using such styles. Yeah, and yeah, of course. So this is easy. We have to go over main navigation bar. If we comment this main class again, if we comment this my bottom navigation bar again, and we uncomment this home again, and we can do a Control S. You see again we have this. This kind of top navigation bar, and we can simply we can go to our bottom navigation bar, and we can simply copy these extra properties from the tab bar, and we can put them in our top navigation bar inside the tab bar, because these are the tab properties of the tab bar. We paste it here, and you see our top navigation bar will also have these qualities. You see so because the background color was also greens and blue, and we have also selected our unselected label color also as blue, so this is not working. Let's call it white unselected label color. So it will be white now, the unselected label color, and the selected will be red, and then we have this bottom color as green, which is not so clear now. Let's call it black here, because green is not so visible on dark blue. So you see this is black now visible. See that? So you can set the properties of the top and navigation bar like that also in your Flutter project. So I hope you understood this top and navigation bar or top and bottom navigation bars in Flutter very well. And yeah, so thank you.